Hey, I'm Abby and welcome back to the Life Work Balance YouTube channel. Today, I would like to talk to you about how you can interview for something that isn't a job. Before we jump into that, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to learning a little bit about how you might be able to interview for something that isn't just for a job. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can receive life work balance advice delivered directly to you every Sunday. So when it comes to interviewing for something that isn't a job, this might be interviewing for a board position of a professional affiliation. This might be interviewing for a school program. It could be a wide variety of things that you're interviewing for. And fortunately for us, those interview prep tips are relatively similar, whether it's applying for a job or something else. So when it comes to school interviews, maybe this is for graduate school or undergraduate. Maybe this is for a specific type of program, like maybe you're applying to med school, nursing school, pharmacy school, radiology school, counseling programs, midwifery. So regardless of what types of school program you're applying to, this video can help you prepare. So like I said before, preparing for an interview that isn't for a job can be very similar to preparing for a job interview. You'll want to prepare for both types of interviews, regardless of if it's for a job or not. You will want to understand what different aspects of the interview may take place. So maybe you're going to have a one-on-one interview with someone. Maybe it's going to be a panel interview where you are interviewing with 4 or more other people. Maybe it's going to be a hands-on or practical interview where you are going to have to demonstrate some skills that you have. It also might be a group interview where you are interacting with other people who are also interviewing for the same program or position. So let's talk through some of the different types of interviews you might be a part of. Let's say that you're applying to a program of some sort and you're going to have a one-on-one interview or a panel interview. The people in this interview will likely be making the decision to accept you or not. So they're people who you will likely interact with on a regular basis. So these could be program directors, faculty members, students, other members of the board, whatever that might look like. So you'll want to tailor your preparation for this interview process based off of the type of interview that's happening and the organization that you are interviewing with. If it's going to be an academic program, you'll still want to do some research on that program so that you're well versed on what the program looks like, what areas of strengths you might have, what areas of weaknesses you might encounter. You'll also want to do some research on the possible people that you could be interviewing with so that you're well versed on their positions, their titles, what their role is with this particular organization. If you are doing a hands-on practical interview where you are going to be evaluated on some sort of skill that you're demonstrating, you're going to want to practice that skill a lot. So for example, let's say that you are going to be doing a practical on your ability to do CPR on someone because you are trying to complete your EMT or emergency medical technician program. This is an example where you will have to demonstrate the skills required to do CPR on someone. You will want to practice this. You're not just going to want to wing CPR. And while you may have watched videos and practice on mannequins a couple of times during your program or something like that, you'll want to make sure that you have practiced this skill enough so that when you are put on the spot to demonstrate it for an evaluator, that you can do so successfully. So practice whatever skill that might be. You may also need to do some research on different techniques, different approaches. Maybe not necessarily with CPR, but let's say that you are applying to a medical program or a counseling program, and there might be different ways to approach the same situation. You'll want to do your research so that you are aware of what those different approaches might be so that you can pivot and be flexible and adaptable in the moment as needed. And if you're doing a group interview with other applicants, you're going to want to make sure that your skills of working with other people are top notch. I actually was a part of a group interview for my master's program. It was very uncomfortable because at the very end, we were asked to rate our group members on whether we thought they would be a good fit for the program or not. Now, I think that was a test. I think that was the organization testing us to see how we would respond in that given situation. Would we rank people with no questions asked? Would we do so with a little bit more compassion and concern with other people? So there may be some aspects to this where you're going to want to demonstrate your people skills, how you are from a place of communication, empathy, compassion, something like that. How you interact with others or how you don't interact with others is likely going to be evaluated. So, considering the type of interview that you could be interviewing for or be involved with as a part of the process will change your approach on how you prepare. Ultimately, the things that you will want to focus on when you are sharing your responses to interview questions during whatever process you might be going through is focusing on your alignment with the program or the organization. So you'll need to do some research on mission, vision, values, purpose, goals, recent accomplishments from this program or organization. You'll want to try to find people ahead of time who you can converse with to figure out some more information about the program, what they liked, what they didn't like, some areas of improvement, expectations, things like that. So if you're applying to, say, nursing school, maybe you can talk to students who are currently a part of the program. Maybe you can talk to faculty who are a part of the program. Maybe you could even talk to an advisor about the program. So do your research on who is already involved in the program. Talk to them, start to build a network with them. They might even be able to give you some insight and tips on the interview process to get accepted into the program. And then finally, you'll also want to focus on your knowledge, skills, and abilities that you're bringing with you to this program or organization or department. What are you bringing with you that will help you be successful in this role? What makes you unique and different? And what sets you apart from other applicants for this position, for this role, for this program? Do you maybe have a unique experience that sets you apart? Life circumstances, life experiences. What sets you apart from other applicants? And how does that make you a good fit for this organization, for this position, for this experience? And how does it benefit the organization, the position, the program, etc.? So ultimately, if you are applying to something and you get an interview, and it's not for a job, but it's for a program, it's for a board position, it's for something that's not a job, your interview preparation should be very similar to that of a job interview. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any further questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, please throw them in the comments box below. I've actually helped many people apply to various programs or positions that are not specifically job related. So med school, nursing school, pharmacy school, radiology school, counseling programs, things like that. I have helped people prepare their interview process for that particular program or opportunity. So if you're looking for some hands-on, customized interview preparation help, please reach out to me and let me know. I would love to help you with that. It is a little bit different from the job search preparation process, but not extremely different. So with the right tools, with the right strategy, you should be able to successfully enter the program that you are hoping to get into. So if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas on this, please throw them in the comments box below. If you have any experience with these types of interviews that are not for jobs, again, share your experience. I've found that while I love getting comments, experience sharing is one of the better ways to learn, grow, and develop yourself. So if you have experience, you have knowledge, or anything that you would like to share with other viewers, put them in the comments box below and help someone else out. If you haven't already, please remember to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life-work balance advice delivered directly to you every Sunday. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next week.